So Omar's negative claim basically revolves around the fact that that our teachers are, the way he paints it, terrible. Apparently, our teachers have meltdowns during class and cannot control themselves very well. He also states that guards cannot carry guns because they are not trained. However, just to quickly go over that, currently they cannot carry guns because it is illegal, and that's what we're trying to overturn here. We are also focusing on the fact that in order to carry a concealed gun, there needs to be a process to go through. So the California law for concealed carry says that you can only carry a concealed gun with a proper permit. For the teachers, if the law was to pass and they were able to have concealed guns, they would not just be handed the guns. They would obviously have to go through some proper training in order to obtain that privilege that would eventually give them the opportunity to save lives. Since teachers will not just be handed guns, the teachers that do have the guns, they will be trained and will know how to respond. And it's important to look at how, for example, in Texas, the Herald Independent School District has already implemented this bill in which teachers are allowed to have concealed guns. Since the years that Herald policy was instituted, districts in numerous states have also made similar moves. And it's important to note that to date, no incidents with guns have been reported throughout that district. This means that no teachers have had any meltdowns. No teachers have, gotten stressed and shot a student. In 2011, we also have a Nebraska State Senator, Mark Christensen, who he's a senator, and he stated arming teachers is the best way to protect schools, especially those in rural areas where police have long response times. So I think it's important to take into consideration that not every school has a police station 5 minutes away. There are a lot of schools where they are located in rural areas, and it takes a while, even if you call 911, to get help to arrive. So to go back to our claims, number one, that the safety of students and staff. Number two, how beneficial it'll be for teachers and the ability to protect students. Number three, that it will eventually help students from possible attackers. If we go back to the Sandy Hook shooting, we have I don't know if you guys remember the teacher that when the attacker came into the classroom, she hid all of her students in the closet and saying that they were at the gym. She hid all of her students, and she ended up being the only one killed in that classroom because the attacker believed there was no students there. So a lot of the times people argue that the teachers are not well equipped to respond in a situation where an attacker comes in. I say if the teacher was able to quickly respond, put her students in the closet, and make up a lie on the spot that they were at the gym, imagine how different it could have been if, let's say, she was able to put her students in the closet, take out her concealed gun, and even possibly have saved her life as well. There's also the argument made that students can be harmed. So I think there's a lot of, not easy, but reachable measures that can be taken to prevent that. For example, in order to avoid an accident, Teachers could be armed with a special type of bullet designed to lodge inside the first body it makes contact with. This means it wouldn't hit the attacker and let's say hit another student in the process. Also, a gun would most certainly be locked away. It would not be. The students would not know where it was, and they would also not know which teacher would have it. Also, not every teacher would be able to carry one. Only those qualified who also who want to volunteer, because we wouldn't force teachers to go through this process if they didn't feel ready or able to do it. So not every teacher would carry one. Only those qualified and gone through the process would have one. So just for the response, teachers are able to go through proper training, and also only teachers that want to volunteer and feel they're ready. So we wouldn't put a teacher that is not mentally prepared to go through that process. And it would eventually it would help save lives, as we saw in the Sandy Hook example. There's lives that could have been saved.